Yeah, I agree with you in that respect that the individual songs that make up the body of work can be the key to any particular demo. Obviously, from both a music standpoint and a lyrical standpoint. As we discussed some of the musical attributes of If Ever Beauty Fails, steering our way into the individual songs. If we take that in order of the way they do appear on the demos, we can maybe get a bigger picture of what was happening at the time of the recording of this first Savior Sect demo. Opening up with Submerged. Submerged was a track that was kind of on the upbeat side, kind of featured some really nice effect-laden guitar work by Dexter. Kind of kept a driving bass line going underneath that, and just kind of straightforward drums happening. It really avoided the punk type sound that was found elsewhere on the demo. Kind of perhaps a shading of what was to come for Savior Sect, an early glance maybe. I remember at that time it was again being very influenced by the whole idea of the dark woman thing. Again, very Susie and the Banshees oriented, reading a lot of the Death comic, and even hearkening back to a couple of years beforehand with my own band Apostle Void with the female fronted thing. I wanted again to bring that aspect back, that kind of sexual aspect to the band. Yeah, I was very into feminism, getting very, because of this interest in the dark woman thing, it was kind of leading me into those type of interests. Found that by doing these readings, my goal was to understand women, as if that could ever happen. But being an idealist and being young, I did pursue that medium and got heavily into the feminist philosophies of Jean Markale at that time, particularly with the book Women of the Celts. Really found that at that particular time in my life to be an enlightening read. Time has pretty much buried that with dust and very vague memories of that type of thing lingering in my mind. It was a short-lived venture into reading, but Submerged pretty much came out of that school of thought, kind of very downtrodden nature of the world against women, very dark and venturing into the sexual dominance of women over men. The whole, one of the major hinge pins being that women are able to last so much longer than men, and therefore are the superior of the two, and man is actually emasculated through his knowing that he can't keep up with a woman. All this stuff that was happening, the philosophies of expressed in Women of the Celts, very, very anti-Christian as well. Really attacked Christianity as a very male dominating thing, and kind of went into that whole 9 yards, kind of a bunch of more or less hocus pocus to me now, but at that time very interested, and I felt that this would be really good stuff for Anastasia to sing, because I was kind of, again, wanting this strong dark woman up there kind of spouting forth powerful thoughts on women, and really felt that Submerged was something I wanted her to sing. Now, she probably had no idea what she was singing up there, and had no idea of this book or anywhere where I was coming from at that time, but it made for a nice opening, and it had a strong pro-feminist message to it, and kind of was a good opening track, and a song that I don't think about so much, but perhaps maybe I should consider going back and giving that one a listen or two, and giving that a chance again. So yeah.